Hello, collective. It's Dee here with Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you a channeled message. I hope this message will find you blessed and full of abundance. So I felt really guided to come on here and to have a little talk, a little let's chat. It's probably gonna be like a little mini let's chat with you guys. I felt really guided to talk about this. I really feel like me and Spirit have been having a discussion, and I feel like that a lot of unions or a lot of returns is going to be coming back around over the next few months or over the next few weeks, depending on what timeline and what schedule you guys are on. Okay. And I really feel like when you have these people come back towards you in your past, or when you are listening to tarot readings or other tarot readers, it's really important, because this is a message I've been getting a lot in any kind of tarot readings that I've been digesting here recently. Is I will hear things like, this person wants to come back towards you. They're really in love with you. They're really in love with you, and that's great. That's wonderful. It's really, this person has realized, and I know I've seen that too in my own readings, right? Oh my gosh, this person has finally realized like what you were, what a blessing that you were. This person's finally realizing what they lost out when they chose somebody else over you, or when they went down that karmic path and it took them, into separation mode with you, right? And I think that it's really important. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not trying to get anybody's walls too up or anything like that. But I think a really big lesson that a lot of us are learning in the collective right now is making sure that we are up on our discernment, right? We are really up on our discernment, where it's, for me personally, I know that for a lot of some of the things that I've been hearing is like, um, this person's in love with you. This person really loves you. And a question that my spirit guides have really been asking me to really ask myself is like, that's great. This person has realized that you're a really valuable person. That's great. This person has realized that you're a soulmate energy, or they feel a really close tie to you, right? And they really want to come back into your life, or they really want to make things right between the two of you. And I think that it's really important that we talk about what energy this person is really bringing back towards you. What type of love energy is this person really bringing back towards you? It's great that they have realized that they're in love with you. It's great that they realize that you're a blessing in their life, right? But what type of energy are they coming back towards you in, right? And I know that's something that a lot of us, we understand that, when somebody breaks down, they say that, you're probably like, well, yes, of course. But I think that a lot of times we can get kind of, and I know that I hear it happen in the love spiritual community and stuff, in the tarot community, where it gets very much so, where like, this person's like, oh my gosh, this person's so sweet, they really love you, or they really care about you. But what type of love is it that this person is trying to bring you, right? What type of energy are they in, and what type of love is it that this person is trying to bring to you? Because is it going to matter that your toxic ex realized that they're in love with you and they should have been treating you better, and that you were a great opportunity, if they haven't changed their behavior and they just want to come back towards you and they realize, wow, I really realized that I really love you, but I'm still in fuckboy behavior, but I'm still in narcissistic behavior, but I still haven't, it's important that we understand that if a person, of course, at the end of the day, you're a grown up and you can make the decisions that you need to make about your life, as always, right? Use your own discernment and know what your right path is. I don't know what your right path is. You do, right? And you and your spirit guides do. However, I do think it's very important that you do take the time to understand things like, oh, when you hear things like, oh, this person is finally choosing to leave their karmic and they're coming back towards you. I'm getting to the point in my spiritual journey where if I hear that, I'm like, it's a red flag for me. It's a red flag, or it's an issue for me, because I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, they're leaving their karmic and they're coming straight towards you. No, no, no. Don't bring that energy over here, right? Don't bring that karmic energy. Have you been spending time asking yourself? Have you been spending time in hermit mode? Have you been spending your time asking yourself why you were involved in that karmic? Have you been spending your time cleansing yourself? Because let me tell you, right? Let me tell you, I take my spiritual baths, I do my salt cleanses, I do my sage cleansings, I do that. Is this person been doing that? I know that I've been getting myself, mind, body, and in spirit ready for a true, like, loving partnership. Had this person been doing that? Or did they jump straight off the karmic? Did they literally, are they still kind of messing around with their karmic? Did they break up with their karmic and literally put their phone down and then like pick it right back up and call you? You know, were you the first person that jumped straight into their mind as soon as things didn't work out with the person they were with? You know, are they taking time? So I think it's really important that you ask these really important questions, and also you do your own investigation. Now, I'm not telling you that you should turn into some kind of weird Facebook stalker or social media stalker or anything like that, but I am saying be aware, right? If a person comes back towards you and they're like, um, yeah, so me and my ex, we broke up like a week ago. To me personally, in my personal opinion, I would say, I know you need a little bit more time in the oven. You need to actually spend some time self reflecting and getting yourself, mind, body, and spirit ready to have a real connection, right? If that's something that you're wanting, right? If you're wanting a real connection with this person. Now, if you want to just have this person come back towards you and provide some kind of closure and tell you, oh, I'm sorry, and yada, 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 then that's fine, right? Then that's fine. Do what you feel like you need to do. But if this is somebody that you are really, really considering trying to build something with and trying to really make a relationship with, I think it's really important that you pay attention to how soon it has been since they broke up with their last partner. Are they still involved with the karmic behavior or the toxic behavior or the shadow energy or their ego? Are they still in the middle? Are they looking for comfort, right? Are they looking for a rebound? Are they looking for comfort while they're going through their dark night of the soul? Are they looking for somebody that will deal with them while they are really sad and they are really depressed, or they're really, dealing with their ish? Are they looking for a distraction? It's really important that you understand that just because somebody comes to you with love in their heart for you does not mean that it's going to be a healthy, positive, ready to really love you in the way that you need to be cared for and loved type of way. Okay? So I don't know who needs to hear this message, but somebody did. I know that it's a message I've been getting onto my heart here recently, that spirit has really been saying, like, hey, like, pay attention. That you need to be paying attention to the type of energy that this person, what type of self-care and self-love is this person pouring into themselves? Are they taking care of themselves? Are they taking care of their body? Are they taking care of themselves mentally and spiritually? Are they taking the time? Are they having respect for you and your relationship and themselves? And are they taking the time to detox from their karmic relationships? Are they taking the time to detox from these past relationships? Or are they just going straight to, let me come back towards you? And time is not always indicative of this person actually moving on. I have a friend, or I have a couple of people in my life that I know that are, a year or two out of a relationship, but they are still very much so heavily involved in the karma that they picked up in that relationship, that they are very much so still involved with the toxic behaviors that they picked up in that relationship, and not only from that relationship, but their own toxic behaviors that they're not examining, right? So just because somebody has been single or has broken up, it's like, oh yeah, me and that person broke up like a year ago. That does not mean that they're ready to show up and show out for you in the way that you are wanting, or in the type of connection that you are really wanting out of that person. So always, at all points, be aware of, have a lot of open communication with this person. Now, of course, at the end of the day, if this person is still in toxic or egotistical behavior, right, that doesn't mean that they'll tell you the truth of what's really happening, or that they're going to divulge. But all you can do is know that you are going to be truthful and honest. And also, a big major part of it is taking the time that you need to allow this person to show you what they're really dealing with. What BS they're, are they still on BS? Are they really on something? Are they really trying to make something work here, or are they just trying to look for somebody to fill their time? All of this is really important. And when you are in the stage where you have been spending the time detoxing, really examining, going into those hermit modes, and now you're in the space where you're really wanting to try to get back out there and really start getting new friends, getting new loved ones, getting new relationships, going on dates. It's really important that spirit really wants to put into your heart and put a message out into your mind, so that you are aware of, like, don't be scared to ask these questions. Don't be scared to be inquisitive about the person and about their life and what they've been doing. I mean, obviously you don't want to just sit there and like go down through a checklist, like you're 21 questioning on a first date, right? Work it naturally into the conversation. However, don't feel intimidated to ask these direct questions. Don't feel intimidated to ask them, oh, so, you say you're single? Yeah, oh, so, because a lot of times I know in my past I've gotten into situations because I just assume like you're talking to me, so you must be single. Not always the truth. That was when I was much younger. That was when I was much younger, but still, right? It's important. And also it's also important to be aware that a lot of the lessons, the karmic lessons that you've been learning, some of these people that are coming into your life are going to be opportunities for you to put those lessons and put those, those red flags that you learned into work, right? It's going to be important because I know that sometimes we can spend a good amount of time, like I was talking about earlier. Since for me personally, since I went through my last huge spiritual awakening, I went through my last dark night, I'm still kind of coming out of it, and getting back out there and spending more time facing, kind of doing that kind of back and forth and up and down, where I am really still where I've faced a lot of my exterior problems, the where problems with relationships, 11:11 down on the clock, problems with the relationships with other people. And now I'm doing a lot more self-focusing and focusing in on my issues and more things that I needed to deal with, and I'm dealing with those as they come up, right? But for me personally, it's been almost 3 years since me and my last like serious romantic relationship, we broke up, right? And still now, there are a lot of lessons that I was like, I got it, and now as I'm putting myself out there and I'm starting to date around and do this and, and start to talk to other people and trying to get myself back out there are even recently, it took me about a month to realize, a person that I was talking to is kind of like, they're not, or other situations where it's just like, it's really important for you to understand that to not be rude or mean and to be more loving and understanding of yourself if you still fall for some of the same karmic situations that you did in the past, or you if spirit brings a person into your life to highlight to you that maybe perhaps you're not as over a certain thing, or you're still triggered by something, or it's like, oh, I thought I learned this lesson already, that's the kind of feelings like, like I thought I learned this lesson already. So be aware that there's going to be a mixed bag of people who are going to be coming back into your life as you're opening yourself up, and that's just something you're going to have to face, right? If you're dealing with any kind of fear or anxiety, panic, I don't know if some of you are having panic or anxiety about opening yourself back up, opening your heart chakra back up, understand that you are going to have to be realistic with yourself and know that not everybody that even though you've done the work and even though you've done the healing, not everybody that comes into your life is going to come into your life in the best and most positive, high vibrational, energy, and not everybody that shows up as a certain way is going to continue to thrive and stay in your life in that certain way. So it is important to know that some of these people that are coming back into your life as you're going back out there again, right? On the other side of these karmic lessons that you've been going through, I don't want to say that they're tests, but they are people, it is an opportunity for you to put into practice the things that you're learning from spirit, right? It's an opportunity to put those things into practice. And sometimes maybe, you can have like a little soft practice, right? That's how I kind of feel like, I was like, oh, I kind of feel like I had like a soft practice, but it's okay. It's okay because it's a situation here where I'm kind of like, it took me a little bit of time. It took me pretty much like a full moon cycle, to really to see the issues, to address them, to deal with the emotional response that I had to it, allow myself to go through the whole acceptance, and dealing with what's happening kind of issue, and to allow myself to really stop running away from my emotions, to really face them, and no matter how many times you practice this is still going to be something, it's going to get easier, but it's still going to be something, it's going to take some work and it's going to take some practice. So, when I do have issues, or when I do, I feel like sometimes I feel really guided to share those with you guys, not because, because I want to show you guys, that you're not the only one out there struggling sometimes. Just because I'm here and I have a camera and I sit down and I record videos doesn't mean that I'm above it, or that I don't make mistakes, so that I don't have my own karmic issues that I deal with, my own karmic mistakes, and that I don't fall into some of my same self-worth and, karmic cycles just like you guys do. So I just felt guided to share that. This is obviously a message that somebody needed to hear out there. Be aware, right? Be aware of what type of love people are bringing into your life, right? Have they taken the time to really bring a positive, uplifting, and the type of love that you really want to align yourself to? Be aware of that, right? Because I really feel like it could be right now, you might could be watching this as I'm kind of putting it up, and we're kind of in the holiday season right now. It could be that you're running into these people, these places, that you're having to see people that exes that you have kids with, or family members, or you could be running into people because you're going out and you're going to parties, or you're going here or you're going there. People are out, they're shopping, you might be running into people. It's something that you need to be aware of. Spirit wants you to have that message out there. They don't want it to make you they don't have me here, excuse me, saying this to make you shut down or make you second guess yourself. None of that. Keep putting yourself out there. Keep taking those risks. Keep taking those calculated risks, right? Keep taking those full moments when they're being offered to you. Keep taking those opportunities. Keep going on those dates when it feels right. Keep saying like, yeah, sure, we can go hang out, or we can start to be friends if it feels right? But make sure that when something doesn't feel right, that you're listening to your intuitive messages and you're cutting those cords when you need to, right? Don't be afraid when you're putting yourself out there to cut those cords and walk away, right? To cut those cords and walk away and say, you know what, I'm not getting what I need out of this, and I'm just going to remove myself from the situation. Don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid that make sure that you're not falling back into any kind of like Five of Cups energy here, where it's like, oh my gosh, here we go again with this, and it's not working, and this person, they're using me. Just cut them, right? If they're causing the drama, if they're causing the issues, and like I said, I feel like a lot of us are going to be having people from our past coming back around, coming back into our life, reinserting themselves, having opportunities to really reestablish better boundaries in places that we did not have boundaries before. So just be aware of that. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised I like stressed this out in almost 20 minutes, but thank you guys so very much. I thought it'd be more like a 5 or 6 minute video, but you guys know I love to talk. I always got something to say, even if I'm just repeating myself. But thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I don't really have any cards or anything. Obviously, I'm just wanting to pull this quick message. It's something that somebody needs to hear. I really hope that you guys are enjoying this holiday season with your friends and with your family, and that you're getting out there. I'm really proud of all the work that you guys have been doing. Thank you guys so very much for all of your love and for all of your positive responses and everything that you guys have been having. As usual, if you guys are interested in a personal reading from me, or if you're interested in any of the decks that I offer, check out the links in the description box down below. If you like the content, give it a like. If you're not subscribed, think about subscribing and joining the tribe. Check out some of my actual pick a cards or channel messages. Okay, thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. Thank you to your guides and my guides for guiding you here. I hope this gave you the love, light, and clarity that you needed in your situation. Okay, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Bye.